Hello, Capricorn. Thank you very much for tuning into this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Tarot Illuminati by Eric C. Dunn. Supportive information, supportive cards, oracle cards. The Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. Okay, what do we have? Alright, good for you so far. When I'm looking at this, for the Capricorn energy I'm connecting to, good for you. I don't know about what's going on in the environment here. There seems to be a little bit of a stumbling action going on here, but I think you're going to do well with whatever's going on here. Now, when this starts, you got psychic protection. You're like trying to keep yourself together. Whatever it is you're dealing with, you're kind of like, alright, there's some weird things going on here. I'm getting that I'm not the fan. I'm getting that energy. Like, I'm not the fan. Not the fan of this. Don't like how this is handled. Don't like how that is handled. Don't feel like I'm getting information that I need to make this go right. But I almost feel like a little bit of an annoyance. Kind of like, I guess I just gotta roll with it. Just gotta roll with it, see how it goes. Now, as you're going into this, you're holding strong to being just flat out realistic. Just kind of like, it's kind of like when you have 5 kids of different ages all in the same room, and you just have to, they're just there and you have to deal with them. And you're like, at certain ages, certain things happen, you know, it's kind of going to be a little bit of a ruckus. It is what it is. You're just kind of like, it is what it is. I have to accept it and just kind of roll with it. You can't expect things to be nice and perfect. It's just not realistic. So you're kind of like, I got this room of 5 kids, various ages, various needs. You're not the only one dealing with it, but it's a bit of a ruckus, and you're just kind of like, well, you just got to kind of roll with it. So you're dealing with it the best you can. Now, the energy in the environment is the Ace of Cups. So there's a good energy here. So there's nothing negative coming at you or nothing really bad happening here, but it feels kind of like a ruckus. Things are a little bit weird. I kind of want to say unstable, like in the sense of like there's variables going on. You just really don't know where things are going or what's going to happen from one moment to the next. Even though that's the feel, you're not really like afraid of a great devastation. I don't know what to say about that. It's like, whatever's going on for you, you're kind of like, well, this is what's going on for me, and I'm just kind of rolling with it. The Ace of Cups is here in the environment. Like, I don't know, it feels like it's not too bad for you at this point, whatever you're dealing with. But I'm also knowing, like, the cards are in this weird, like, they're precariously stacked. Like, they got this weird energy where they're just kind of like rickety the whole way there. It doesn't feel the most stable. But you got the Justice card with the 3 of Pentacles. You're very strong in the sense of, this is what's in front of me, I'll deal with this now. Okay, this is what's in front of me, I'll deal with this now. You just seem to be in that perpetual motion, like, okay, this is what's in front of me, I'll deal with this now. You don't seem to have the luxury to really think about it too much, but at the same time, I feel like you don't want to. You're like, all right, this is what's in front of me now, I'll deal with this, and I'll keep going. You're not letting yourself go off the side on it. You're just kind of like, this is just what's here now. This situation I'm dealing with is just really unstable, but I got to do my part. This is what's in front of me. I'll handle this now. That's how you're handling it. Is this the way you want things to happen? No. But this is what gets you through it. You're working at it. This is, again, where you're just realistic. You're using that to your advantage. This is where I am. This is what's happening. I'm just going to keep handling it. Okay. The environment seems to be... When I'm getting this 9 of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups, things are just stacked a little bit precariously. Like, I don't feel stability here. But people seem to be very confident, like what we've done so far is the best we can do. That energy's there. And also how you're adding into it, people seem to be very happy with how you're adding into it. You're an earth sign. Earth signs tend to be very realistic. Like, show me what's actually here. Let's deal with what's actually here. That's the strength of an earth sign. That's one of your gifts. And you are stabilizing the situation. Again, I'm not feeling like you're like all warm and fuzzy about how things are going, but you're doing your best. People seem to be really responding to that. Really happy with how you're handling things. As it keeps going forward, whatever this is, you got trust on your side. And I feel like it's kind of like this I'm not going to be able to do this forever, but I'm not going to have to at the same time. For now, I'm doing the best I can. For now, I feel like you're getting used to this. This is what's in front of me right now. This is what I'm going to handle. Okay, this is what's in front of me right now. This is what I'm going to handle. Okay, this is what's in front of me now. This is what I'm going to handle. You're just getting used to it. But you're very good with the sense of like, there's no option to like or dislike. That's not an option. I don't have this luxury to go, well, I do like it or I don't like it and move from. No, that's not a thing at this point. And you're just kind of like very honest, very realistic about that. Nope, don't have that luxury. Not even going to let myself go there. Getting used to this, keep moving forward. I'm just going to, for now, this is in front of me. I will deal with it. Okay, well, this is in front of me. I will deal with it. Okay, next. Like, this is really, like, you're really strong in this moment because you're just realistic. This really, I don't know how to say this other way. Like, I feel like I should say it a different way about how that earth energy, you're just kind of like, this is what I got. I'm dealing with it. Now, you got the Four of Swords with the joy in the environment. It doesn't seem too far off before something like the Four of Swords has been referenced as a healing card. Sometimes it's taking a break, and sometimes that's how the healing happens. But there's joy with this Four of Swords. Like, there's something that's relieving this situation, and the situation is about to change. I don't know if information is really coming at this point, though. So I'm almost feeling that you're not aware about the good change that's about to happen. Because I feel this, like there's healing here, there's a very good energy here. Seems like things around you are starting to really, the energy is starting to lift and starting to rise. Something about the information, it's kind of like, again, the way you've been going through this, realistic. And when the information starts, like information is starting to come towards you, but it's kind of like, you're telling me that. Where's the supporting proof? Show me the proof. Show me why show me why I should believe in this. Show me why I should believe in this. Realistic. That's what's gotten you this far. You need to hold to that. That's the right thing for you to do. That is correct for you. Now, other people, they're going to have their attitudes and ideas about how you should handle things. No, you've made it this far with realistic attitude. You need to hold to that. That's what's working for you. Good energy around you, and I feel divine guidance with glamour. The thing is, you're not buying into it just yet, but at the same time with glamour, you're not knocking anybody else down. It's almost like you're watching somebody else and they're believing something and you're not really sure if it's true. And you're like, well, if that's what they need, okay, cool. And you'll smile and nod with it, but you're just kind of like, I'm just going to exit from this conversation and go do something else. Kind of like, oh, that's great. Yeah, that's cool. All right, yeah, sure, wonderful. I got to go, there's some more work I got to do now, though, so I'm going to go do this work over here. Because it's kind of like you're not negating anything. You got to get out. You got to go do something else. It's almost like instead of getting involved in this conversation, which I'm not really sure if this is actually how this is going to pan out, because you're not buying into it. You're hopeful, like, sure, I hope that's true, but then you're not saying that either. You're just kind of like, oh, yeah, that's great. Just going along with it. You want to get away from it. You're like, okay, well, hopefully, but let me go do something that I know will actually work. Let me go towards something else that I know needs to get done. You're not, like, divine guidance with glamour is like you're staying in the realistic realm. Kind of like, I need proof. And words are not proof to me. Words are information that could lead to proof, but words by themselves are not proof. I need something behind that. So you're okay. You're doing how you're handling this the way you need to. Reality is, like, being realistic is your strength. This is something that's right for you. Other people, that's them. Okay, that's them. You're doing what's right for you. That's important. Now, I'm seeing here that, like, as this information is coming towards you and you're hearing it, there's like, it seems like it's out here somewhere. Like, you're getting information and something's supposed to be coming. It's almost like waiting for something in the mail, but it's coming overseas. Like, if you've ordered something overseas before, sometimes it gets stuck in customs. And I feel like that's how you're looking at this. Kind of like, well, they say it's coming. They say it's going to happen, but it could get stuck on the way over. So I'm not dependent on when they say it's going to arrive. I'm not going to be dependent on that. I'm just not going to invest in it. I need to be realistic. But then you're also in another thing, like sometimes these things just don't arrive and they're supposed to. And you're not pushing that out to other people, but you seem to be holding it to yourself, kind of like, well, I know how this goes. So until it's in my hand and I have the proof, I need the proof. I need the realistic proof. I need reality on my side. Till that happens, I'm not going to start jumping all over the place about it. But you got these two cards. The Prince and Princess of Wands, which is very interesting, especially in this deck. But because their energy kind of goes back and forth between, active and receptive. Both these cards go that way for me. But what I'm getting is, like, instead of getting dragged into these conversations or this hope, I literally think that's what it is too. You don't want to get dragged into this hope because, like, if it falters, it's going to be devastating. So you're like, I can't get dragged into this hope because if for some reason it doesn't turn out that way, I'm going to crash and I can't afford that. So you're stepping away and you're keeping up with this energy. Well, what's here? That needs to be done. I'll do this. Well, what's here? That needs to be done. Well, then I'll do this. Well, what's over there? You need help with that? I will help with that because I need to keep moving. Because if I keep moving, I don't have to think about that. I don't want to. Sounds good, but I can't invest in it. So let me go help you. Cool. Wait, you need help? Well, I got to do my stuff first. Let me do my stuff. I'll get this done. Okay, I got this done. I'll come over and help you. Like, you're listening, you're absorbing what needs to be done, but you're about actively, like, these are active cards. These are fire cards. Like, you're not just sitting and thinking, you're not planning, you're moving. You're keeping in that motion, you're keeping things going. You don't want to overthink of this, and I think that's why you're doing that. It's kind of like, I'd rather keep in motion, I'd rather keep doing things so I don't have time to think about these other things. I'll get this done. Okay, I'll get that done. Okay, it just keeps your mind from settling on things that might make you nervous because you're like, until I have reality, I just don't feel like I'm stable. I need it in my hand. I need it in my hand. If I don't have it there, I just don't feel completely comfortable yet. Whatever's coming forward, I do feel like it looks really good, but you got Grace with the Two of Swords. Kind of like, what would make you feel better is some supportive information. But the supportive information you want is just not seeming to come. But the Grace is there. I'm getting updates are coming your way. This sort of reminds me of Virgo. It seems similar. Supportive updates. But when I'm getting supportive updates, for you, that's not good enough. I don't know. I don't see you trusting this energy too much. I don't know. For some reason, you're just kind of like, that's nice, but again, when I'm connecting to your energy, it's like very realistic. When it's in my hand, I believe you. Like, if somebody says they're going to give you $20, like, if you're like, what's that cartoon with Popeye? Wimpy? Was that Wimpy? I'll gladly pay you next Tuesday for hamburger today. I think that was the one. It's kind of like, that person saying that, I'll give you $20 next Tuesday. And you're like, well, until it's Tuesday and I got that $20 in my hand, I'm not banking on it. I'm not spending that $20 until it's here. I can't pay my bills with that $20 until it's here. When it's here, okay. Until it is, I'm making other plans. I'm doing other things to try to make things work out for myself. So the Grace with the Two of Swords is like, updates are okay. That's the Grace. The Two of Swords is telling me there's nothing but updates coming your way. It's just kind of like, well, we'll see. But updates, it's not like you're like you want that, because it seems like you want that, but again, you need the result. I don't. It's not like you're against the updates, so I don't want to. It's not like they're worthless to you, so I don't want to come off like that, because I feel like you're probably thinking that right now. Like, updates work, but again, updates are just updates until I see proof. Um, you seem to be working very harmoniously when I'm seeing friendship. Like, other people are believing in this. You want to, but you're all right. It's kind of like, okay, well, we'll see. When I have the $20 in my hand, I'll be okay. It's very about trying to keep it on the level. Let's be realistic. That's your thing. Let's be realistic. Authenticity with the Hierophant is how this is ending for you. Proof is in the pudding. When it's done, it's done. But again, that's like the $20 in your hand. When it's in my hand, and then after, it's not only just in your, the finishing off of this is not just the $20 in your hand, but after you've put it towards a bill or put it towards something and it's been applied, that's your completion. It's not just what somebody's doing for you and giving you that $20. For you, this ends not only when you get the $20, but when you applied it where you need to apply it. Then this will end for you. Authenticity with the Hierophant is like there's rules, there's things that have to happen. Once everything has happened, money has come my, for example, if it was money, once it's come my way, it's in my hand, and then I've applied it where I need to, and that has solved that situation, then this is over. But it's not over until everything is in place where I want it. I feel like whatever you're handling here, you're handling it actually quite well. Again, you're in this position, like, it's not about enjoying it, it's just about what I got to do with it. I think you're doing very well. Anything else with this? All right, I'm going to shut this down here. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.